My name is Shreyansh, and I am the Zoo Master and Sergeant at Arms of today's meeting. I would like to begin by stating the missions club. The mission of our Toastmaster Club is to provide supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication, and leadership skills, resulting to greater confidence and personal growth. Now, I would like to mention three ground rules that we follow during a Toastmasters Club meeting. First, kindly switch off and put your phone in silent mode. Second, refrain from talking about three taboo topics like political, religion, and sex. Third, please do not cross talk while in the meeting. Now, since we are in an online environment and there are few instructions we need to follow, first, all the speaker and the role bearer are requested to prefix their role into their names if they have not already done. Second, all the speakers are requested to do a quick and audio and video check before they start their speech. I request the speaker to confirm if they can see the timer card before the starting speech. Don't interrupt while someone is speaking. Please put yourself on mute when not speaking. Support the speaker with warm smiles and applause after their speech. You can connect to me if there is any technical glitch from our end or at your end. To officially start the meeting, I want to note that this meeting will be live streamed and recorded live streamed on YouTube. Today we have a very interesting, informative, and innovative session lined up. So let's get started. It's my privilege and pleasure to welcome presiding officer and president of our club for today's meeting. She is hardworking, very supportive, and like Krishna guided Arjun in Kurukshetra, she is guiding me in my real life. So give a long round of applause for Toastmaster Sarika. Over to you, Toastmaster Sarika.
Thank you. Thank you for the warm welcome, Shreyans. I'm your Krishna. I'm so glad to know. Good start. So, good morning, everyone. Welcome, a very warm welcome on a Sunday morning. Okay, so before I start, today I read a beautiful quote, and I think many of you all must have read about this story, but I would want to highlight this especially because it's election day, and today I want to mention about this. So this is a story about the sun and the cave. Okay, so the sun says that all the time I see everything is very beautiful and everything is light and all. And cave is like I cannot see anything beyond darkness. So sun and cave decides that let's do a swap. So sun says that okay, I'll come down to the cave, and cave will say that I'll come up to the sun. So the cave goes up to the sun, and then when the cave sees it, he sees a beautiful world outside. So he sees, wow, I mean, sun has a privilege and it has a beautiful world. And when the sun comes down, the sun sees the same thing because it brings along the light with it. So it sees again, it is the same thing, and there is no change. So then the sun is the enlightened one, and the cave is the darkened one. So the moment you are enlightened, wherever you go, you will spread the same light, spread the same joy. And today's election, and because we are having election, we have again picked up the enlightened souls, and the enlightened one who will actually take the Mumbai Speakers Club forward, and they will, wherever they will go, they will bring light, and they will definitely take the club to the new level. So I'm very glad to welcome all these enlightened ones, the new ExCom, and I'm super excited to have the elections today. So this is what I wanted to relate, the new ExCom to the beautiful sun, and which is going to get a lot of light in our club. Now moving forward, today I am really excited to welcome the Toastmaster of the day. The Toastmaster of the day is a very enthusiastic. I really like the way he's so prepared for everything. His speeches are fantabulous, and but I've been pushing him to take the Toastmaster of the day, and today finally he's taken up. It's the first time Toastmaster of the day, so I really look forward for today's session. And before I hand over the stage to the Toastmaster of the day, I can see that there are some guests in the meeting room. Praveen, guest Praveen.
Hey,
Hi,
hi.
good.
Good morning.
Yeah, so just wanted to maybe, quickly catch up that how did you come to know about Mumbai Speakers Club and what got you here, and maybe a quick brief introduction about you.
Sure. Myself, Praveen, and I'm from Mumbai. I'm 31 years old, currently working in Accenture. So recently, basically, I realized that my public speaking skill is not so fluent. I completely get blanked out. So I was just going through some tips to improve on that. So, and I stumbled upon this Toastmaster thing, and that's where basically I started reading about it, and finally I enrolled for a nearby Toastmaster club to my location, and hence I have joined this as a guest today. After meeting Harsh basically told me that yeah, you can join in and get a feel of this particular setup, how it is, and try to work on this. Yeah.
Yes, I think Praveen, you are at the best forum where we all are here with the same motive, same intention to enhance our public speaking skill. So we'll come back to you maybe after the meeting and take your feedback that how did you like the meeting, and good luck for investing 2 hours of your time on a Sunday morning for this club, and really look forward to hear back from you. We
Uh,
also have Lalit and Lalit, hi, pleasure seeing you, and welcome to Mumbai Speakers Toastmaster Club. Just wanted to maybe, quickly have your 2 bits on how did you come to know about the club, maybe a brief introduction, and yeah, over to you.
Yeah, hi. Thank you, Sarika. Uh, so I got to know about Toastmasters from my friend, and I have attended the guest lecture in December. And I wanted to join Toastmasters to improve my communication skills as well as build my leadership skills on it. And uh, basically, yes, I actually am a software developer and currently working as a consultant in Deloitte. So yeah, looking forward to work with you all.
Thank you, Lalit. And you've actually spoken at the right time where the time is 11:11. So the universe is also signaling you to actually that you are at the right place and at the right time. So welcome, Lalit, to the club, and we really look forward to hear back from you that how is your experience with the meeting.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I've covered all the guests, and let's put our hands together and welcome the T mod for today. And it is none other than Brijesh. Please have a very warm welcome for Brijesh, and the stage is all yours. And over to you, Brijesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sarika, for a very warm introduction. I love the fact that you're loving my speeches. I'm sure there's still a lot of room for improvement, and staying with this club will definitely help me to improve my speech. So, good morning, everyone. I hope you are having a wonderful start to a new year. Let me start with wishing every one of you a very happy and a joyous new year. It's the first time we are meeting in this new year. I know we are a bit late, but it's always good to wish everyone a new year. Yeah. So I'm sure every one of you is excited to arrive back after a mini break of 1 month, and it feels good to again connect with each other and improve our Toastmasters and to improve our public speaking skills. While I wouldn't want to create much suspense, so I would reveal the theme for today. It is new beginning. It's evident in my DP as well. And let me start with asking the audience, what does new beginning mean? It's very simple 2 words. Anyone wants to give a try?
New beginning to me means a new start, and that new start can be, in fact, any day. It can be today, it can be tomorrow. So whenever your mind says that it's enough, let's start again, let's restart. Because whenever I hear about this new beginning, I always feel it's not about only the birth when I took birth, or it's about any time when you are actually in the darkness of a cave, and then suddenly you see a light, and then you say, wow, it's a new beginning, and I really want to again start. So that's for me a new beginning.
Very wonderfully put, Toastmaster Sarika. You connected it with your story as well. Yeah. So we have a couple of guests as well. Praveen, Lalit, do you want to share your take on what new beginning means?
My resolution was to improve the communication skills. So joining the Toastmasters journey uh, is the one thing I'm looking forward in that.
Wow. It's a very good thing, Lalit, that you started, acting on your New Year resolution so far. So yeah, Sudha ma'am, I see you raise your hand. Over to you.
Very good morning to everyone. It's wonderful that we have kickstarted with such a beautiful theme. And yes, better late than never, like you said. We have to start our Toastmasters journey in the new year. Congratulations for that. So for me, new beginnings is about looking at the sun, right? When I look at the sun, yesterday I was sitting at a place, and we were having some meal, and we could see the sun, and it was looking so beautiful. I clicked a lot of pictures. And when the sun is setting, everybody has that little bit of angst or anxiety in our mind that, oh my god, the sun is setting, right? Tell me, we all go through that. When we see a sunset, it's not that it's a very pleasant sight. It may be a very calming sight, but you also get a little bit worried. There is a little bit of that anxiousness. Am I right or not? I don't know what you guys feel, or maybe I'm thinking too much. Is it yes or no? You don't feel a little anxious when the sun is setting? But the beautiful thing is, when the sun is setting, it is going down with a promise that it's going to come back tomorrow. Has it happened any time? By God's grace, we live in a place where we see the sun every day. Has it happened any time that we don't see the sun in the morning? Just imagine. So for me, the sun is a hope of a new beginning. This is the way I look at it. And I just this thought or this reaffirmation was so fresh in my mind. And you asked that question about new beginnings. And that's when I said, this is where I feel the sun is a new beginning for me. Every day it comes up. Rainy day, snow day, stormy day, whatever you want, the sun comes up. And it gives you a chance to start something. If the sun is doing it every day, why don't we put in an effort to collaborate and put those efforts in to make a new beginning? That's my thoughts. Yeah. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you, Sudha ma'am, for providing a very wonderful perspective. Yes, definitely. Every day is a new day, and we can look up to the sunrise for inspiration. And thank you for bringing, the sun into the picture. So let me also wish everyone a very happy Makar Sankranti, Uttarayan, Bihu, and a happy Pongal as well. That's the beauty of India. There's so much diversity. You're celebrating the same festival with different name, different culture, but like end of the day, it's celebration of the harvest festival. So all the efforts which the farmers have put in, now they are getting their reward. They're basically harvesting their food crop, and that's why they celebrate it. So a very happy festive greetings to everyone. So yes, different people have different perspectives. And I couldn't have asked for a better theme, to start my Toastmaster of the Day journey. The theme is new beginning. It's a new beginning for me as well. I'm starting my Toastmaster of the Day journey. So it's completely new. I am feeling a bit shivering. There's some nervousness now. I don't know if shivering is because of the Mumbai temperature or because I am taking this new road. But I hope with time I'll be adjusted to this. So,
Hello.
sorry.
Sorry for interrupting, but I also want to share my perspective
Sure,
about new beginning.
Toastmaster Raviraj. Yeah, go ahead.
In the new year, we all take resolutions, different resolutions, right? But after a few days, like we get tired or bored or we don't see any results. Like if we start exercising, then after a few days if we don't see any results, then we stop it. Right? It can be any reason. It can be self-doubt or anything, right? But uh, if you stopped and then when you begin, like after few days or some months, when you begin again, like you bounce back, right, and you start again, build a new habit. For me, that's the new beginning. Yeah, that's the new beginning for me. So thank you. Like bouncing back and try to build new habits.
Very wonderfully put, Toastmaster Raviraj. Yes, you should look every day as a new day, and shouldn't give up if you don't see result in short term, because every overnight success is a result of years of effort. A very beautiful and recent example of this is Lionel Messi getting the World Cup trophy. When he was asked that, what's the secret of your overnight success? And he told, I've played football for 16, 18 years before I became an overnight sensation. So there's no shortcut to, becoming great. You always have to put in your efforts. So a very beautiful perspective. And fellow Toastmasters, the theme is new beginning, and that's not the only thing new, right? We'll also have a new XCOM committee forming today. So a lot of existing Toastmasters existing XCOM members will take up new roles. A lot of new members who joined the club recently will also be part of Toastmasters XCOM committee. So there is some bit of new beginning everywhere. And that's how we should, go about. Like we should look at it we should look every day, as a new day and go ahead. I would also like to refer to Vishal's message in the group. He mentioned each new day is a blank page in the diary of our life. The secret of success is in turning that diary into the best story you possibly can. And again, this relates like different ways of putting in the same perspective that every day is a new day. You should never give up, and you should give your best to ensure that you are writing a beautiful story for your life. So every one of us agrees that there's something new on every day, but then there's something special about January 1st, right? Every one of us, we follow the Gregorian calendar, and we celebrate 1st of January as not just a new day, but a new year as well. And this is celebrated all over the world. I think very few things get celebrated in the entire world, this being one of them. And the speciality about celebrating New Year is, we also, with the beginning of New Year, we want to improve ourselves. We have new goals. We want to create new habits. We set up new targets which we want to achieve. Then there are some travel goals. We want to travel to new countries. We want to try out different cuisines. And a method to ensure that we are completing all the goalposts is, as a lot of you have mentioned over here, we set up New Year resolutions. And I'm sure, like, I'm not going to ask you what your New Year resolutions are currently, but the question is does anyone know when did we start with this New Year resolution thing? Anyone wants to give it a try? Like how historic this is? Did it start some 50, 100 years back? Or is it something 500, 700 years back? Okay, no one. Sure, then I guess everyone is.
Toastmaster Bridges, can you repeat your question again?
Yeah, so the question is, we talk about New Year resolutions at the start of New Year. When and where did the practice of New Year resolution start in the history? Is anyone aware of it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I believe everyone is as uninformed as we are. And that's why I just went and, I was curious enough, like, when did this actually start? So I've got a small video for you. I'll share my screen. So Toastmaster Shreyant, if you can get me sharing access. I guess I already have one. So I'll play a video and then we'll reconnect. Just give me a minute. Shreyansh.
Yes.
Sorry, in this phase, host has disabled participant screen sharing. Mahek, if you can allow.
Yes. I think you'll be able to share now.
Okay, let's just try. Yes, I am able. So here's the video for you, everyone.
The audio is not there.
Just no audio.
You guys are not able to listen to the audio.
Toastmaster Bridget, just try plugging out your earphones and let it be on speaker.
Let me try that
Your
again.
computer's output voice.
Is it audible now? Is it audible now?
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes, it's perfect.
January, billions of people around the globe start working on New Year's resolutions. Chances that you have tried them yourself in one way or another. They are one of the fun things about the new year. But have you ever wondered where they came from? Who first started setting New Year's resolutions? Well, here is a brief history of the origins of New Year's resolutions. The Babylonians. The first recorded New Year's resolutions were made by the Babylonians around 4,000 years ago. Most commonly, it revolved around returning any borrowed farm equipment as their new year coincided with the start of their farming season. The Romans. Not long after, the Romans would start the new year by counting the stock of the previous year and setting goals to accomplish more in the coming year. It was not just Western countries that set resolutions either. The Chinese. The Chinese set a special New Year's resolution, house cleaning. Most people nowadays would relate this to spring cleaning. At the coming of the new year, the Chinese would clean their house from top to bottom. What a great way to start a year with a beautifully clean house. The modern world. Today we still set New Year's resolutions and try to achieve them. They are almost always based around self-improvement resolutions and goals. They are a way to mark the beginning of changes in our habits and lifestyle. The most common resolutions include losing weight, quitting smoking and or drinking, and improving your finances.
Hello. Yeah. Hope everyone now has some sense around when did this actually start. Am I still sharing my screen?
No. Sharing stopped.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. So, and the beautiful thing I loved about this video is it's not just the Western world. Even the Chinese people had New Year resolutions when they celebrated their New Year. And another thing to relate to it was, Chinese people, they get into the activity of cleaning their homes before the New Year. And this reminded me of the festival of Diwali. Like in an Indian environment, you would relate, cleaning of house before the festival of Diwali. So the world is diverse in nature, but then is interconnected, and everyone has a same motive, right? You want to ensure that you are improving yourself with each passing day, and that is why you set up New Year resolution. And this also told me, this is something which is happening since 4,000 years back, and it's not something which is a recent event like 100 to 200 years and so on. So now, let me just ask a question to everyone. How many of you have set up a New Year resolution for this year? Just a show of hands. I'm not going to ask you what your resolutions are. Yeah, so I can see Vishal Khanvilkar, I can see Lalit. Okay, I can see Praveen as well. So yeah, okay, now people are coming up, right? I see Toastmaster Mehak, Toastmaster Ajay Sharma, Shreyansh. Yes, that's it. That's it, fellow Toastmasters. Okay, we have Preeti as well. I believe she guest. We will reach out to you, Preeti, in some time. Thank you, everyone, for participating. Now, let me introduce you to today's meeting, how we'll go about it. So there's a slight variation as compared to our general routine. We will not have prepared speeches for the day. Instead of prepared speeches, we'll have the meeting. We'll have the XCOM election, and then the table topic master, and then the general evaluation. So that will be the breakup for today. And now I would like to borrow a quote from Steve Jobs. Great things in business are never done by one person. They are done by a team of people. And this is true for a great Toastmasters meeting as well. It's not any individual who is ensuring that it's a great meeting. We have a very good XCOM team which puts in a lot of efforts behind the scenes to ensure that meeting takes place at the right time, in the right setup. And during the meeting, we also have tech team, which ensures that every one of us is able to achieve the resolution of improving our public speaking. So let me welcome my tech team, which will help us for the today's setup. So while I'm not sure how many of you would relate to this, but while I was preparing for the TMOD role, I actually realized that until now, the tag team for me meant the WWE Tag Team Championship, right? So I just thought tag is a slang for the team members, helping out each other. And then I realized tag is actually an acronym for timer, counter, and grammarian. I mean, the realization was very late, but finally I got a hang of it. So let me start by welcoming our timer, Toastmaster Ajay, with a very warm applause. Over to you, Toastmaster Ajay.
Thank you so much, dear Modi, Vijesh. So, very good morning to everyone. As a timer, I am responsible to maintain the timing for the sessions, and to perform my duty, I have three sets of color. Let me share. Please give me the sharing rights, Mehak.
Yes, just a minute. I think you can share now.
Thank you, Mehak. So you can see my screen. Please confirm, everyone.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. So I'll show green color. Green color indicates the qualifying time for your speech, and the yellow color, it shows the target time of your speech, and the red color shows the maximum time for your speech. So let me stop my screen sharing, and I'm going to share the timing reports. Please confirm you can see my screen.
Yes, we are able to see that.
Yeah, today is the XCOM meeting, so speech is not going to be happened. So I am taking a straightforward for the evaluation. For the table topic, we have, I'll show green card at 1 minute, and yellow color I'll show 1 minute 30 seconds, and red color I'll show 2 minutes, and the disqualification time is 2 minutes 30 seconds. And we for this timing is for the table topic, and evaluation is not going to happen. I'll show my report at the end of the sessions when called upon by the general evaluator. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ajay. So, guys, as in cricket, so in table topic, right? If you miss out on timing, you get out in cricket. If you miss out on timing, you get disqualified. So just ensure you are taking care of your timing. Each timing. Next, we have our counter Toastmaster Ashwin. So let's welcome him with a very warm applause.
Good morning,
Over to
everyone.
you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster after Brijesh. So if we have prepared the speech very well, and if there are a lot of ums and ahs and a lot of crunch words used, then it reduces the quality of our speech, right? There are few crunch words that or sounds that we use unnecessarily. Like, for example, few filler words like but, so, okay, and many times. And there are a few phrases like, and so. These things are not required. If we prepare it well, what we can practice is like instead of using these filler words, we can have a small pause. Like, and then if we want to start a sentence, like, do not start the sentence with so. If you say so, you can see my screen. That's a wrong word, wrong usage of a word so. And there may be some filler words like no shortcut to, success. So instead of that, you can just say no shortcut to have a pause, success. So that will not only improve your quality of the speech, that will also add more beauty in your speech, right? So I will make a note of all the crunch words, all the filler words, all the phrases that you use, also with a long pause. And at the end of when I'm called upon, I'll give the report of it. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashwin. Before we let you go, just one ask from you. If you can tell us one New Year resolution that you made for this year.
Yeah, I've met one person who says instead of one resolution in a year, you should make 12 resolution. Every month you should make one resolution. And I started doing that. First month my resolution was to work out every day at least 30 minutes a day. And then next month, I could not continue with my first resolution. So next month again, I said, okay, I'll work out 30 minutes a day. And then the third month again, same thing happened. So now you get it, right? So yeah, my resolution for this year would be improve my health, improve my communication. And like you said, the new beginning, it would be like becoming a new version of myself, keep on improving myself. Yeah, that's it. Thanks.
Sure. Thank you, Toastmaster Ashwin, for sharing your one New Year resolution per month idea. And I would also like to thank you, like you already wore the hat of our counter before even getting introduced. So thank you for that. Now, let us welcome grammarian Vishal Khanvelkar. So everyone around, a huge round of applause for Toastmaster Vishal Khanvelkar. He's back with us after a long time and has wore the hat of grammarian for today's meeting.
Thank you, TMOD Brijesh. Good morning, all fellow Toastmasters and dear guest. So, as mentioned, yeah, I was away from this Toastmaster group, but yeah, as a new beginning, it is my resolution to improve my communication skills in this year, and have started with a bang. Thank you all. As a grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all the speakers and the speeches. I would make a note of all the correct examples which are being used in the speeches, and also not so correct usage of the English language. As a grammarian, it is my responsibility to introduce you to the word of the day. The word of the day is effervescent. And let me share my screen to show the word. Hope my screen is visible. Yes, thank you. The word of the day is effervescent. It is an adjective. The meaning of the word when used about the people is excited, energetic, and full of energy. Meaning too, when used about the liquid, is having producing small bubbles of gases. Example when used with the with respect to people is like Surya Kumar's effervescent optimism helped him to score his first T20 century of the year 2023. Example 2, when used when with respect to liquid is Coke when poured in glasses is effervescent due to contained gases. Each speaker is encouraged to use this word during his speeches. I would request all the participants to give a silent thumbs up when this word is being used by the speaker. At the end of this report, at the end of this session, I would give the word of the day report and the grammarian report when being called upon by the general evaluator. Now, let us begin this effervescent session. Over to you, TMOD Brijesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal. Without asking, you mentioned what your New Year resolution is. Actually, the question for you was slightly different. The question would have been, what is one New Year resolution which you took last year, you acted upon it, and it has helped you improve your life?
Yeah, thanks. Thanks. Yeah, and last year I had taken a resolution, which was to improve my health and to do 30 minutes of exercise daily. And I was able to do it. And now I am able to run almost 5 kilometers each weekend. Like every weekend I run 5 kilometers. Also, because of that resolution, I am also able to do, like I'm being able to do 100 push-ups in a week. So that is second, and almost able to do 40 odd pull-ups in a week. So that is how I was able to accomplish my previous year's resolution.
Wow, Toastmaster Vishal Khan, that's commendable. In fact, you're setting up New Year resolutions for everyone present over here. You know, what should be our health resolutions for the upcoming year? Thank you.
Thank you.
And Toastmaster Ajay, while I haven't asked you about your New Year resolution, don't worry. Everyone in the meeting will get a chance to showcase their New Year resolution. So yeah, in some time, everyone will have that chance. Next, we have club elections on the agenda. And to conduct the same, we have our fellow Toastmaster who has brought in laurels for our club. Our club won the President's Distinguished Club Award under her presidency. She's one of the founding members of our club and is someone everyone looks up to as a mentor while improving their public speaking. No prizes for guessing it. Let's give a big round of applause and welcome Toastmaster Sudha Warrior.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Brijesh, and wonderful to see you as a TMOD. You've really come a very long way with your speeches. I can see as a test speaker and also taking up any roles which the club puts over to you. And your enthusiasm is your trait. So just keep it up. I just love seeing you being so enthusiastic and passionate about whatever you do. So, good morning, everyone. And today is a very special day. I have tried to dress according to the theme because it is Shankranti, and generally they say that black and gold is the color that generally people wear on Makar Shankranti. So I tried to dress up to the code. The other important thing is black. By the way, Ashwin is also dressed in black, I can see. Yeah. There are some people there. Apart from that, it's also the fact black is the code of formal stuff, right? You go to office with a black coat and stuff like that. So there's a little bit of formal event today, which we have to do as a part of Toastmasters, because we belong to a 100-year-old organization, which has written down so many procedures, so many rules, regulations, gives us so much information, and the least we can do is try to follow those rules. See, it's very easy for us to do our own affairs in our own club, but I think we all need to respect the fact that there are a lot of thinking minds which have gone into preparing the charter of Toastmasters, and we should honor it. And elections is a very important procedure which every club needs to offer. So if we are a 1-year-old, a 1-year annual membership club, then it happens once a year. We are a it's a semi-annual membership club. So we actually, if you really come back to what I'm trying to say, which most of us would understand, is that we pay our membership fees every 6 months. So obviously we have to elect our club members, ExCom members also every 6 months. So that's where we are. And we started as Mumbai speakers around in 2020. And we have come a long way, I must say. We have had a lot of changes of hands, some consistent with the club, some new members, some people still going in and coming out. Yes, Vishal, it is for you. You go out and you come back again. It's lovely to see you, Vishal. Please now continue the momentum. And you are the one who has shown that resolutions work. So I hope this is one of your resolutions, then it will definitely happen. So yes, and the other important thing is every club doesn't run without people who are conscious about contributing to the welfare of the club. Everyone wants to see a show, right? You go to a theater, you want to go and sit down and watch a show. We all want that. But please remember, without a lot of work which goes behind the scene, which is the directors, the producers, the photographers, the lyricists, the musicians, all of them make the show happen. In the same way, I must say that Toastmasters meetings is a show every week. And I'm telling this before the elections only because I want to spread the message that there are some people consistently trying to put the show together every week. The least that we can all do is try to contribute to taking up roles and speeches. And this is not for the club, it is for us. We have all come here for our development. So we need to take interest in that. Plan your speeches, plan your growth path with your respective mentors, and make sure it happens. So I believe is taste of the pudding is in eating it. The people who have done it have progressed in Toastmasters. People who have not done it are still struggling in their paths. They come, they go, they don't know why they have come, they don't speeches. That's the progress that you will see in yourself. So that is a part of the resolution theme which Brijesh is also trying to bring forth. So I thought I should connect the dots with your resolutions in Toastmasters and what you need to see as progress when you are a part of this team. Now, this time, usually we have a veteran, Babu sir, who does the election officer inducting generally, but he's passed on the baton to me this time. So this is my honor to be the club officer today and conduct the elections. It was a difficult task for us to get people to look at the taking up ExCom membership. Only because they were new to the Toastmasters fraternity. Now, what happens is Toastmasters leadership is a part of the public speaking path that we all have to endure. Sometimes we feel that we are here only to speak. No, Toastmasters also gives us wonderful opportunities to take up leadership roles. Now, you may say, what leadership roles can you take up when we are online? We were online, we are going offline. So it is all up to how we want to move together as a club. So if we want to switch off the online mode and come to the offline mode, yes, we can do it. But let's cooperate with our responses so that we move the club together. Leadership roles, even on online, when we were having COVID, there was a lot to learn in terms of coordinating meetings, getting people the experience of a literal physical Toastmasters club. So leadership is all about putting your head together in a challenge or a problem situation and making sure that they grab that as an opportunity and make yourself available and create solutions. And that is the growth of a leader. I'm very happy to say that we have some wonderful leaders amidst us. And I will give that time for people to speak at that time. But right now, I would like to start with the process of the club elections. So first, we would like to call on the existing EXCOM members to come on stage. And I also need one person to be appointed as a secretary who can help me with making note of few things. I'm just thinking, whom should I give it to? Because we have Raviraj, can you help me with it? Because you're not a part of the EXCOM out and in, right? Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so I'll just, there's nothing to worry. I'll tell you what you have to do. So Raviraj is my secretary and sorry, Raviraj, for this function. And you will make note of few things which I'll ask you to summarize at the end. Yeah. And also there is a requirement of a vote of the secretary, which is also important. So I will come to that right now. So in a normal Toastmasters meeting, we will have all the EXCOM members to stand. So now if everyone wants to sit and take the proceedings on, that's fine with me. And you just need to make sure that you pay attention when I call you on, and the new members, when I call you on, to be highlighted or spotlighted. Whoever is doing the job of spotlighting. Who's it, Sir, right? Is that
No, me.
okay? Is under control,
Yes.
right? Okay. So I think we shall start with the formalities of the elections. I would like to say that thank you very much, the existing EXCOM members who have done a wonderful job in taking the club to greater heights, renewed membership, helped in conducting contests and every meeting with a different theme, and provided learning experiences. So I can say you are discharged from all further duties and responsibilities as officers of the club. Vishal has a smile on his face. I don't know why. Next, I would like to call on the incoming officers. If I may read the name in order. Hold on. So the new EXCOM members, please come to the spotlight as I call you one by one. The Misha D'Souza, Dhirendra, Mehek, Tanmay, Ajay, Brijesh. Am I going too fast?
No, I'll just need everybody to put their videos on, otherwise I can't spotlight them.
Yes. I'll repeat: Misha, Dhirendra, Mehek, Tanmay, Ajay, Brijesh, and Deepak. Right? Okay, so I would now like to charge the officers to take on their roles and responsibility. And I'm here to install the officers of the club and to prepare them for the challenges that lie ahead. Their collective challenge is to make this club strong, dedicated, and help people from all walks of life to speak in an effective manner, listen with sensitivity, and think creatively. I will ask now each officer to hold the gavel. Now, if we were in a physical meeting, there would be a gavel. There is no gavel right now. So I would suggest if you have a pen around you, you can use that as a gavel, and it will just make it a little bit more, what do you say, our words that we are going to say. So I would like to call upon each one of them to come forward and take the oath. Not right now. I will call each one of them. So the Sergeant at Arms, make sure that, okay, that's fine. Sergeant at Arms is doing the highlighting job. That's okay. So we would now first call upon the club president, which is Sarika, and the IPP. Yeah, Sarika also needs to be on the spotlight. Can you make Sarika's also in the spotlight?
She'll have to switch on her camera.
Sarika? Yeah, she needs to be also there.
I'm here only.
Yeah. So can you just
Switch on your camera.
yes, please.
Yes, I'm here.
Toastmaster Sarika, having served the last 6 months as president, and now we welcome Toastmaster Misha, having been nominated as the president of the club. You are its chief executive officer and are expected to preside at all club meetings and at all regular and special meetings of your executive committee. It is your challenge to see that this club enables its members to achieve their additional educational goals. It is also your challenge to see that your club helps the area division, district, and Toastmasters International to meet their goals. Please accept the gavel as a symbol of your leadership and dedication to the office. The gavel is a symbol of the power and authority which is given to you by the members of this club. Use it wisely and with restraint. A team is more than a collection of people. It is an emotional force rooted in the feelings, thoughts, and actions of all members with a common goal of achievement, sharing, and mutual support. Work with your team members to create a healthy, dynamic club, a club of which everyone will be proud. Will you, as club president, accept this challenge and perform your duties to the best of your abilities?
I will.
It is now my pleasure to declare that the president of Mumbai Speakers Toastmaster Club is Toastmaster Misha. Please put our hands together and welcome her on board.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Misha. We are really looking forward to having you as our president. And I'm sure the way you are so cheerful and smiling and energetic, I'm sure with the support of your team, and we all as members will support you in this journey and taking the club to greater heights. Thank you so much, Misha.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. For the office of the Vice President of Education, Vishal, would you come on board as well? Yeah. Vishal Mehta is synonymous with Mumbai Speakers. This is the way I look at it. I think there is no meeting which has gone past without Vishal's contribution. I really need to make a special mention about, like when people say there are certain people's names which will be written on the wall of Mumbai Speakers, I really feel emotional about this and having to say that Vishal Mehta's name will be definitely written on the walls of Mumbai Speakers Progress. Please put our hands together and appreciate all the efforts that you've taken, Vishal. I know you feel a little relieved, but let me tell you, it's not going to be so easy for you to get completely relieved from your duties, because look at me, I've been the first president, I'm still here, with the club. So I want you to be that guiding force always to all the members. But this time it is to appreciate your great work that you have done and making sure that you continue to support the next person whom we have on board is the Vice President Education. And I think he's not there, right? Today he's not come to the meeting.
He's participating in the Tata Marathon, so unfortunately he could not make this meeting.
Yeah, so I think we can either leave Dhirendra's oath to the next meeting when he's attending, but he's the only person who's been nominated for this. If anybody has any objections to him being nominated, please raise your hands, and if anybody wants to take up the role. If no, then we just need to conduct the oath taking when he's there. Is that okay? Is anybody there who wants to contest the VP education position? Then please let us know right now. Okay, if that's not the case, then I think he is elected VP education, and we will do the oath taking with him when he comes and is available for the next meeting. Thank you so much, Vishal. Once again, appreciate all your work. And like I said, we continue to look forward to your help and assistance always. Thank you. Now we go to VPPR. Now, this is a very unique situation because the VPPR, of course, who doesn't know Mehak? Mehak is the youngest member in our club. I take pride to say that because the way she came into Mumbai Speakers, and she was a person with all the energy and enthusiasm, her unique way of conducting meetings. She brought sports into the center stage whenever she was the T-Mod of the day. She also used all her creativity to try and get the postures up and running with a unique, what do you say, sketch in a way that, you know, people see that as a unique way of presenting our thoughts. And I just feel that she's got a great potential. She's just started on so early in her life with Toastmasters, and she's already showed so many facets of her personality. So I'm really looking forward to Mehak being a part of our club for a very long time. She was the VPPR for our last term, and she's done wonders. Thank you so much, Mehak, for your support and last minute changes in spite of her exams and her classes and her whatever responsibility she has as a student. She has made sure that things happen. So I really, really appreciate your support, Mehak, and we are looking forward to having you as a VP PR back again. So please put our hands together and congratulate our new VP PR, which is going to be our dear Mehak. Yeah. So Mehak, just to read your responsibilities, it would be you promote the club to the local community and notify the media about the club's existence and the benefits it provides. You also promote the club, update the web content, and safeguard the Toastmasters brand identity. It is your job to notify the media whenever your club does something newsworthy. As Vice President Public Relations, you will find yourself writing news releases, creating and distributing flyers, and maintaining the club's presence on the web and the community, right? So are there any further nominations from the floor? If there is, please raise your hands right now. If not, we would go ahead. So Ravi, sorry, I didn't do it for VP Education. I had to do it for VP Education also. So just to make a note, Ravi, there were no objections to the role of a president, neither VP Education and now VP PR also. We didn't have any opposition. So the nominations are going ahead with the elections as well, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yes.
So now I would like to ask the VPPR if you are happy to take the role of a VP public relations and driving the club to greater heights for the term beginning January to June. Mehak.
Yes, I do. I am
Great.
already.
Let's all put our hands together and welcome Mehak Sheikh as our VPPR. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now we go to the next important role, which is the Vice President membership. Now, the Vice President membership role was taken up by Harsh. And Harsh, I must say, though he was not present for a lot of meetings, has worked a lot at the background. And he's made sure that, you know, we actually get new members enrolled and get them into the path of orientation. And he's done a great role on that, definitely. He has been busy recently because he's been traveling out of the country. And I think his contribution can continue in the VP membership, supported by the new person who will be also taking up the VP membership. The VP membership role is going to be, at least we have nominated the person to take up the VP membership role this term, is going to be Toastmaster Tanmay. Please put our hands together and welcome Toastmaster Tanmay. So Tanmay, just my few observations. A very silent observer, very active participation from you all the time. And whenever you come on the stage, you have something to offer, something which people look forward to listen to. So I think you have a great potential. You've made the right move to also get onto the leadership role. So your learning and your leadership goals are going to be great if they run parallelly. Don't forget your own speeches and your pathways and everything, and keep your VP membership going as well. We are lucky that we have a good membership strength right now. So I think what you need to do is make sure that we get good quality members who are ready to take on this journey a little bit more seriously. That would be the thing that you may have to work on. Otherwise, we have some decent membership strength. Retaining that and getting quality membership would be, we should do some, some membership campaigns. If required, you and Mehik can work on it together. I, Vishal and Sarika and all can help you with it as well. So just in short, in Toastmaster language, Vice President membership, as a Vice President membership, you promote the club and manage the process of bringing in guests and transforming them into members. By initiating contact with the guests, helping them feel welcome and providing them with the information they need to join, you help maintain a constant influx of new people into the club. You also attentively monitor membership levels and strategize with the rest of the executive committee about how to overcome membership challenges if they occur in the future. Yeah. So with this, I would like to ask, are you ready to give all your dedication and service to serve the role as a VP membership for Mumbai speakers?
Absolutely, Sudham. I'm looking forward to it. I'm pretty much excited.
Wow, that's great. Thank you so much, Tanmay. Don't get discouraged by anything. We are all there. It's a teamwork, so we'll all do it together.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you so
Yes,
much,
yes,
and
yes.
wish you all the very best. Wish you all
Thank
the
you.
very best. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now we go on to the another very important role, which is the role of a person who keeps the money for Mumbai speakers. And that is being an important role, and the treasurer has not joined today. The old treasurer has not joined because he's probably honeymooning somewhere because he just got married in December. So I don't blame him. He's got better things to do right now. So with that, I do want to say that he's also done a great job on playing the role of a treasurer. So the role of a treasurer, though it may be in the background again, but it works in tandem with the VP membership as well as VP PR, because once you have gotten VP education, VP membership, because VP education are the people who take on the members once they have been enrolled, and the enrolling part takes place with the treasurer and the VP membership together. And it is important that the treasurer and the VP education also is working in tandem, because once the membership fees are paid, the experience of being a Toastmaster is relayed by the VP education, which is going to be introducing him to the pathways, orienting him to the website, explaining to him how the journey goes, and so on and so forth. The treasurer is a club's accountant. He manages the club's bank account, writing checks as approved by the club executive committee, and depositing membership dues, payments, and other club revenues. You're also in charge of submitting membership dues payments to World Headquarters, accompanied by the names of renewing members, filing necessary tax documents, and keeping timely, accurate, up-to-date financial records for the club. Though the club's treasurer's duties are usually not so much demanding of all the club leadership positions, the consequences for members can be serious if it is not done accurately and on time, because it has to be done exactly and those dates, those cutoff dates when we have to send the membership dues on time to the world headquarters. So for doing this, I think let us all, Deepak is not joining today. Is it? He's a treasurer, so he's not joining. So again, so Toastmaster Deepak has been nominated for the role of being a treasurer. Now, I would like to ask if anyone on the ground wants to pick up this role, please put your hands forth now. Otherwise, we are going to elect the nominated person. Nobody? So I think since nobody is having any objection to this, we will be electing Toastmaster Deepak as our treasurer going forward. Ravi, so there's no opposition to the treasurer's role as well. This is important that why am I putting Ravi in the background is that's how ethically an elections is conducted in Toastmasters. That's why we need a person to check that we have given enough and more notice for people to put their names in. It's not that we just nominate and we want to put anyone on the job. We do it in a proper ethical manner. So that's why Ravi is going to take a record of this. Okay. So congratulations to Deepak at censure. So we will get the oath done in future whenever he's here. So the VP Education, who is Dhirendra, who's also needs to be keeping on record that we need to do this oath taking the next meeting. Vishal, you'll have to probably inform him about it. Yeah.
Yes.
Next role is the SA. So we know, everybody knows what the role of SA is, but for everybody's convenience, let me read the role of a SA. He keeps a track of the club's physical properties. So if the gavels and all this thing, if we had a physical meeting, he would be the person who actually keeps hold of, rather physically, such as banner, lectern, timing device, other meeting materials. He arrives early to prepare the meeting place for members, stays late to stow all of the club's equipment. He's in charge of the meeting place itself, obtaining a new space when necessary, and maintaining who allow you to use it. So Sergeant at Arms also has a role to play during business meetings and other special club events, speech contests as well. For example, the Sergeant at Arms escorts potential new members. Now, this is the physical way of doing it, but I think even in online meeting, there is a lot of work which is done at the background for the club to start. So that is the role of a Sergeant at Arms. And Sergeant at Arms makes sure that he's the first person who comes for the meeting, even if it's an online meeting. And he's the first voice which is being heard at every meeting. Sergeant at Arms can be rotated for experience purposes to others, but generally the Sergeant at Arms should be present at most meetings to at least kick off the meeting. So this is the way it generally happens, and let's try to stick to it. In our club, we have too many Sergeant at Arms. We have been very liberal to give everyone the role of Sergeant at Arms, right? And sometimes even double-hatted, especially, I don't know how many roles Vishal must have double-hatted or triple-hatted or quadri-hatted in a meeting. I remember those days, Vishal, so I think I can resonate with that as well, starting from the PO to the GE as well. So, but that's fun. That's also part of learning. But don't make that as a habit. Toastmasters defines a role of a Sergeant at Arms, that this is what they're supposed to do. But adjusting to the meeting is a different story. So Sergeant at Arms should be present at every meeting as much as possible. So with the present situation, we had Engelbert, who was a Sergeant at Arms, and everybody knows Engelbert. He was such an enthusiastic, energetic, always smiling, friendly person. And by the way, he did his role very well because he's the one who introduced us to the physical venue, which was the Don Bosco venue. And we had some good meetings at the physical venue as well. So we need to continue that. I would reckon it's completely up to the new XCOM team, but try to have at least one physical meeting. And going forward, try to also make sure that you have 2 meetings, because COVID is now gone, right? Are we getting comfortable with this online meeting that we don't want to really go back to the way that we would actually get our learnings faster? So we are getting very comfortable with this. So I think we should have at least 2 meetings physical and 2 meetings online. But again, I leave it to the bandwidth of the XCOM to plan this and take this forward. So the new XCOM, the SA, which is who's going to take us forth, I need to make a mention about him specifically. He's a silent armor behind Mumbai speakers meetings. He's always there observing, silently contributing in his own manner, a very diligent, sincere person. I also know his contributions in the PR team, because he's also one person who assists Mehek as a VP PR in many situations. He is a person, in spite of all the things which is going on in his personal, professional life, without any nudge, without any push, he comes back quietly. So it is my pleasure to now nominate Toastmaster Ajay as our Sergeant at Arms.
Thank you.
Ajay, do you have something to say? I'm really very happy that now you have a formal independent role which you are going to be taking on in XCOM. I know you have been a very supportive member of our club, but now you have a role to play. So do you have something to say to that?
Yeah, it's a new beginning. It's a new opportunity for me. And I would say this is a blessing for me to do and participate a lot of sessions, and I'll continue to do this. Thank you.
We are very happy that you have taken up this role, Ajay. And having said that, I want you to also come and give your speeches. Okay.
Yeah.
So I always like to narrate this incident or this instance to everybody. When you're in the flight, the air hostess tells you to put your seat belt before you put the seat belt for your child, right? So that is what it is. You take care of yourself in terms of your growth, your learnings. Then you will be a better person to take care of others as well. So don't lose focus of your paths, your levels to be completed. And I'm telling you, the taste of the pudding is in eating it. Unless you do it, you will not see your transformations. So you take it up, give your speeches, it takes time. But even if you're given your name and you're not prepared, you will never be prepared 100% for any speech. This is a secret I'm telling you. You will never be prepared 100% for any speech. So go ahead and do it. That itself is a learning. Okay.
Absolutely.
So congratulations, Ajay. Please put our hands together and welcome Toastmaster Ajay as our Sergeant at Arms. Congratulations. And now the most important role, which I think, according to me, is the role of a secretary. Now, the role of a secretary, why it is important in the normal terms or in physical terms or in the virtual terms. They maintain all club records, manage club files, handle club correspondence, take the minutes of the club and the XCOM meeting. You're also in charge of updating and distributing a roster of the current paid membership and keeping the club officers list current for Toastmasters International. Though some clubs combine the club secretary role with club treasurer, it is best to have a dedicated club secretary who can reduce the workload of the club treasurer and occasionally assist the vice president education as well. So I think it's all about how much you want to contribute. Sky is the limit. And nobody is going to tell you that, oh, you're not supposed to do that. XCOM team works together. The most important thing about keeping records is we sometimes get some disputes, some kind of questions on, oh, this was happened. Which meeting was it when he gave the speech? Did he give level 6? Did he give level 4? All these questions come up when if it's not recorded properly. The secretary's role is to keep a track of everything which happens in the meeting. It's easy for the secretary for online meetings because we have a record of it. So there is no issue on, having to keep a tab on everything. But it is important to send a document across to the members after a meeting, if possible, even if it's not like a detailed document, but at least the pointers of the happenings which happen so that people know that we have done our job. Now, this has not been done since the time Urmila, who was our secretary, who had taken care of it for some time, but she had some personal issues about a child not being well, and she had to take a step back and she didn't come back. But otherwise, she had been pretty diligent with her notes and minutes that she had taken. But I would reckon I leave it to the new secretary how he or she wants to plan this whole responsibility. There's no hard and fast rule how to do it, but please take interest in the role, bring out innovations, make it easier and make it enjoyable for yourself and for others. So in this next term that we are going to have, it's my honor to nominate Toastmaster Brijesh for the role of a secretary. Congratulations, Brijesh. And I would like to ask if there are any opposition from the floor for the role of the secretary. Doesn't look like there's any opposition, Ravi. So we go ahead with the nomination of Toastmaster Brijesh as a secretary for Mumbai Speakers Club for the term starting January to June. Congratulations, Brijesh.
Thank you, Sudha.
And also your oath, you are okay to take on this responsibility for the next term.
Yes, I am ready to take this responsibility and very excited to learn new things in my Toastmaster journey.
Absolutely. You are welcome, and we are looking forward to your support. And if there's anything that you want to know, you have me, you have Vishal, you have Sarika, reach out to us, and let's make time being the essence. Let's respond to members and requirements of the club in an efficient manner so that we move ahead. If we are going to sit back, the club is not going to be responsive as well. Great. So with that, I think I have completed the elections. The oath taking will be still there for 2 people. Am I right, Vishal? Other than that, most of them have taken the oath. So let us all put our hands together, and I think we should have a photograph of the outgoing and incoming ExCom members as well. Is that possible, Mehak? Can you put everybody on the screen so that we have this for our records? And I think you should put it on the club group as well.
Yes, sure. Sarika, can you turn on your camera?
Yeah, just 1 minute.
Yeah.
It was a long session.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here. Okay. 3, 2, 1. I'll give a 3, 2, 1 smile. 3, 2, 1. Smile. Yeah, done.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I just have one more proceeding to do. I want Sarika, as an outgoing president, to know that you will be still a part of the ExCom because you will be IPP, as I'm being IPP. So you will be IPP, and Misha will be taking on the president's role. So I would like both of you to share a few words with the club members, please. With that, I step back as a club officer and wishing you all the best in your roles and responsibilities. Sarika, would you like to go ahead first, or Misha?
Sorry, actually, I'm on the road today, and would be difficult to switch on my video. But yes, I had an amazing time being a president, and I really wish a lot of luck and best wishes to Misha for taking this role. And I'm sure that you are the enlightened soul that will really take the club to the different level. With your $1 million smile that you have and your personality you have, I'm sure that this club is going to do wonders. So yeah, and now that's it from my side, and over to you, Misha.
Thank you, Sarika.
Thank you so much, Sarika, and thank you so much, Sudha ma'am, and everybody. I am really ecstatic to be here, and this is my first time as a president. I was a VP membership, for the first ExCom committee when this club was formed. Actually, the first chartered club, like when this club was started for the first time, I was there. But no matter whatever you do, every time it's a new thing and you feel like somebody who is doing it for the first time. I was very reluctant to take up this role, but it's only because of all the love, the positivity, and all the support that I have got from Sudha ma'am and Sarika and Vishal, all the assurance that has helped me to muster that courage and push myself to take up this role. And I know I'll be no one if I do this alone. It's the team efforts, is the guidance of the previous ExCom members, and the team effort and the uh, understanding and the belief in each other, which will actually help us all together to take this club ahead. I have everything to learn from Sudha ma'am, because she has brought this club to where it is right now. I have seen this club at various levels. I know where was this, what has happened, how many things have changed. It has grown. It was a little seed which was planted. I have seen it grown up in a beautiful plant, and which is bearing flowers right now. And I hope I am able to nurture that plant and not let it die. Because in real life I have not been able to take care of a beautiful plant which is not like which is there just for decorative purposes. Leave aside any good plant. Like I don't take responsibilities of plants because sadly they have died in front of me. I'm very bad at gardening and taking responsibilities. But no, I know I have seen these people here right now who have right now taken the responsibility of an ExCom of this ExCom committee, and the people who have been there. I am really looking forward to work with everybody to take all the guidance, all the knowledge they have, to share and to imply and to bring in the creativity of all the members who have now taken charge. Like I'm I don't know, I have a lot of words. I'm really overwhelmed right now, but I know there is a lot of hope, not just for me, but for everybody, so that I can prove them right. So all the best to everybody. Thank you for believing in me. And I just have love and belief for all of you. I hope all of us together will take it. And it's to be very honest, one more thing I want to say is not just the responsibility of the ExCom, but of every member in the club to take this club to a certain level. So you don't have to be VP PR or VP membership to bring in or to tell people. You can help us. Everybody's actually welcome to give in their suggestions, because this club is incomplete without any one of the member. Everybody together have made this club what it is right now, because they come, they give their speeches, they take not just themselves but the club to another level. So I want to say this to everybody, that please, not just the ExCom members or the previous ExCom members, but everybody, every member of the club, and even if there are any guests who have been attending our meetings and they have some good insights and they have some good inputs, you are more than welcome to actually come and share it with us. We are more than happy to inculcate it and to imply it to make this club a better place. So thank you so much, and I wish you all the very best. Thank you so much.
Wow, what a presidential address, man. Seriously. Welcome, Misha. You're already on the job, man. You're doing very good. Very good message. I I think wonderful message coming from a leader of the sense. You have given the word inclusion, which is the most important part of any modern leadership rules. So congratulations and all the best. Before I go, I'm sorry, I cannot not allow our great stalwart to speak. Guess who? Guess who?
Vishal.
Vishal.
Vishal. Come on, Vishal. I want you to say some few words. I know you will speak later on, but this moment is important for you to speak.
I really don't know what to speak, but I still remember that phone call that came from you and Babu sir, like, earlier, like last year, and asking me to take up the role of VP Ed. And it was really out of my comfort zone, but I said yes to it. And even though, like, there were days where I really felt that, why did I take this? But it has been really a great learning experience because, as we have discussed so many times, life really throws surprises at us. I just took in, if I was given such a thing in my corporate job, would I say no to it? I said no, I would do it. So I was like, how different is this? So I just took a different way how I interpreted the entire scenarios, and it really helped me to push myself. And yeah, I mean, today, like, I can see it's really helping me in my corporate job as well, trying to, take up additional roles, responsibilities, just trying to get myself out of comfort zone. So many thanks to you, Sudha ma'am, for giving me that opportunity. And I'm quite sure the entire new XCOM and the new VPI Dhirendra would be taking this club at the next level. Many congratulations to everyone, especially Misha. A wonderful message, and I'm really happy to see you as a president, and we're really positive and confident that you'll take this club to the next level. So thank you, Sudha ma'am. Special thank you to you as well for, always encouraging and motivating not even me but the entire club.
Great, Vishal. Thank you so much once again. And like I said, your name is on the wall of Mumbai Speakers Club as far as your contribution goes. Keep it up and make sure that the old XCOM and the new XCOM transit a little bit. It's not like you're completely out of it. So generally what happens in Toastmasters is that the next meeting, it's conducted jointly with the old and the new XCOM. And after that, the next meeting can be completely given on to the new XCOM. That's the way it's usually done. Again, I leave it to come up with your own bandwidth to do it. Great, congratulations. And over to you, Toastmaster of the Day. I know it's been very long, but I think it was important and that we complete this affair. And let's go ahead with the table topics. I'm excited. Over to
you. Sure. Thank you, Sudha ma'am. Thank you for helping us out with the club election. It was a pending task. Now we have a new incoming XCOM club. And I'm sure new member will bring their effervescent energy and ensure that they're doing a good role of nurturing the plant which the existing XCOM members have provided to us. I'll now not waste much time and hand over this virtual stage to Toastmaster Tanmay for the table topic session. Everyone, let us welcome him with a round of applause.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Brijesh. So yeah, first of all, happy Makar Sankrant, happy Pongal, and happy New Year to all. Wishing everyone a prosperous year ahead. Okay. And moving forward to the table topics, first of all, let me tell you all that table topics has been my personal favorite segment from all the other segments because it lets you flex your intellect. Because in real world, no one allows you to prepare your speak or prepare what you're going to communicate with the other person. You have to think on your feet. At the same time, you have to be sensible and communicate efficiently. And I think so table topic gives you that platform and opportunity to hone your impromptu skills and ability to think on feet. So yeah. And anyways, guys, we all of us have a short-term memory. We usually forget whatever you guys speak, so and move on with our lives. So let's just take that to our advantage, and I would encourage more and more participation in the table topic segment. So yeah, who would like to volunteer first? You guys can raise your hands. First of all, just let me share my screen. Post, I'm not able to share my screen. Can you allow me?
Yeah, just I think you'll be able to share screen now.
Yeah, just keep. Yeah, is it visible?
Yes.
Yeah. So who would like to go first? Not able to see any hands raised.
We have Toastmaster.
Should I point out what?
Ashwin is raised his hand.
Okay, yeah, Ashwin. Yeah. Ashwin, which number will you choose?
2.
Hello? 2.
Number 2. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Is it visible?
Yes.
Yeah. So character is the ability to carry out a good resolution long after the excitement of the moment is gone. So we would all like to hear your opinion on this quote. Timer, you can start the timer when the speaker is ready.
Tanmay, can you please stop your sharing so I can share my screen now?
Sure, Ajay. Yeah.
Yeah, good to go.
Can I start?
Sure.
Hello, Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and esteemed guests. The question asked by the table topic master is, you make a resolution, I'm just framing it in my own words, but then to continue with it for a long time, you need to have a strong character. I completely agree with that. Lot of times we make high goals or high resolutions, but if a character doesn't comply with that, then it may be difficult to follow that resolution for a long period. For example, say I want to work out regularly for 30 minutes, or I do not want to overeat or eat junk food. Now, if I have to comply with this, or if I have to continue with this resolution for a longer period, then your character, the way you behave, the way you are disciplined, that very much impact or that influences the resolutions that you make. If you want to look good, if you want to look smart or healthy, then definitely if you have made a resolution to work out regularly, then you need to follow that. And if you do not, your character doesn't support it, not only morally, right? Sometimes you may have a resolution which says, I would not get into some bad habits, like some sort of alcoholism or some other stuff. Then very much character makes a lot of difference. It is said that personality is something which you present yourself to the outside world, but your character is something which, when nobody is watching you, what you do at that time is defines your character. So with that, I'd like to end by saying that yes, character is very much important to follow any resolutions or any good habits that you want to form. Thank you. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you so much, Ashwin, for your kind words. I completely agree to you. It's not just the planning, it's more of a execution, how disciplined you are, and how often and persistently you are taking action, which eventually takes you to the goals that you have set for yourself. Okay, moving forward to, okay, I think grammar in Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm not able to see Vishal. Yeah.
Yeah. Am I audible?
Yeah. Yeah, you're audible. Just let me share my screen. Is it visible, Vishal?
Yes, it is visible. Thank you,
Yeah.
Sarika.
Which number do you like to go forward with?
Maybe number 9.
Number 9. Okay. I hate taking New Year resolutions because, yeah. Vishal, you're good with the topic, right?
Yes, I'm good.
Okay, fine. You can start anytime you're ready. Timer, please share your screen.
Good to go.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster, and my dear guest. So the topic is a contrarian to my views. I hate to take New Year resolution. Like if we see many people take New Year resolution, but they fade their New Year resolution within 1 month or after taking the New Year resolution, and that is where the discipline or consistency comes in. So many a times you might be seeing many people uh, making queues outside gym after the new year, so during the new year, and after 1 month the queue generally fades off, and then the normal gym workers go back to their time so that they can do their gymming properly. It is also said that discipline is a key between your dream and success, and to achieve this you need to have consistency tagged along with discipline. So many people take resolutions, but to implement those resolution takes your character, discipline, and consistency, which could take you and help you achieve your resolution. So many people who I would go in the other part of the queue wherein people take resolution and implement and try to work towards it to complete it. This is how I take it as a New Year resolution. And my New Year resolution this year is to be a good to improve my communication and continue my Toastmaster journey. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Tanmay.
Thank you so much, Vishal. Moving forward, who would like to? Okay, can I point out? We have. I would like to invite guest Praveen if he wishes to, participate in this. Praveen, you're there?
Yeah, hi Tanmay, I'm there.
Hey, hi
Yes, I will
Praveen.
give a
Yeah,
try. Yeah.
sure. Yeah, just let me share my screen.
Number 4 for me.
Number 4. Okay. Do you think you should wait for New Year for setting New Year resolutions or new resolutions? I'm so sorry. You got the topic right?
Yes.
Praveen? Okay.
Yes.
You can start anytime you're ready. Time you can share your screen.
Good to go.
Hello all. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak about this topic. So personally, I feel that it's not necessary to have a new year to fix a resolution. As we have discussed in this earlier, the topic that the agenda was that new beginning. So so new beginning can start any day. It doesn't have to be a first day of the year. Uh, so so one basically can have a resolution fixed in any particular day of the year. Yeah, it's not necessary that one has to wait for an year to come in and so that they can start working on that. Uh, One should have that particular uh, deterministic ideology that they have to do this particular work. Then they should start working on it from the day that particular thought comes into their mind, instead of waiting for an year, instead of waiting a particular event. uh, So yeah, that's my personal opinion about setting up resolution. It shouldn't be on a particular. It shouldn't be event based resolution. Yeah. Thank you.
Good job, Praveen. I personally share the same opinion that you shouldn't wait for New Year or any particular date to start a new resolution. So yeah, going forward, can I invite Lalit Menda since it's his first day? If you would like to volunteer.
Yes, hi Tanmay. I can
Hey,
try.
hi Lalit. Sure, sure, sure. Yeah, just let me share this.
7.
7. Okay. What should be celebrated and why? 31st December or 1st January?
Okay.
You're comfortable with the topic, right, Lalit?
Yes, Tanmay, I'm comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah. Fine. Time you can share the screen.
Good to go.
Yes. So the topic is what should be celebrated, 31st December or the 1st January? So I would say we should celebrate both the days. 31st December is the end of a year where we go through what all things that we have done, what all resolution that we made last year's have been completed. And the new year is something we should celebrate, and also we should keep in mind like what are the new things that we need to achieve this year and make the resolution plan about it. So yes, I think we should celebrate both the days, and also like 31st December is my birthday, so I celebrate that as well. Yeah. So yeah, so this is my opinion. Like we should celebrate both the days. Like starting a new year is also an important year, and ending a new year is also an important year. Over to you, Tanmay.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Lalit. I think so. This topic was only meant for you.
Yeah.
Only you can celebrate both the days with word and joy. Okay. I think Kriti has raised her hand, so we'll give her the chance. Okay. Hey, hi, Kriti. What number would we like to go forward with?
Number 5.
Number 5. Okay. New Year is a blank book. The pen is in your hands. It's your chance to write a beautiful story for yourself. We'd like to hear your opinion on this code.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to go.
Okay, so hello everyone. My topic is that New Year is a blank book and it's our chance to write our story in that blank book, right? So starting from the very first day, like first day of the New Year, we are very excited that we are very excited and we don't know what will happen throughout the whole year. Like there's a belief that whatever you do on the very first day of the new year, you will keep doing that throughout the whole year. Uh, this kind of belief is there in a lot of people. So it is on us what we choose to do, right? It is on us what we choose to do, what kind of story we choose to write, what kind of resolution we choose to take. So, yes, it is totally on us what we choose to do, what kind of activities we do, and how we improve ourselves. Over to you, Toastmaster Tanmay.
Thank you so much, Kriti. Who would like to volunteer next? I see a bunch of hands. Oh, no. Okay, Ravi Raj, yeah. Just let me share my screen. Yeah, Raviraj. So what number would you like to go for?
Okay, I would like to go with number 10.
10. Okay. What are the changes that you want to see in our country in the new year? Are you comfortable with the topic, right?
Uh, yeah, I guess I will talk about it.
Okay, okay, fine. Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. Time you can share your screen.
Go.
Yeah. So my topic is about what changes I want to see in my country, right? So I can actually looking about my country, uh, like country is made up of people, right? Our citizens, like India is made of Indians, and like I have a firm belief that if we change ourselves, like if we change our personality, our thinking, then we can altogether change our country, right? So yeah, uh, I actually want to see the change in myself, that I want to develop my personality, and I guess that every Indian should take a firm resolution that to develop himself or herself in his work, in his skills, in his communication, and also we should also develop a trust in each other and make each other grow in uh, our lives, right? So bringing this togetherness, I think that our country will develop, and yeah, uh, uh, having these qualities, building a team and helping each other, I think that we can change our whole country. So thank you very much. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you so much, Ravi. I completely agree. Like, if you want to bring change, be the change. Yeah, Sudha ma'am. Yeah, just give me a minute. I'll share my screen.
As long as everyone is finished.
Yeah,
Is
sorry to
there
interrupt.
anyone else to go? And if you've got lack of time, it's okay.
Yeah, I think we can take a
The
last.
last one, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, fine, fine. I think 10th is done. Yeah. Yeah. What number would you like to go up forward with, Sudha ma'am?
My favorite number's gone. Yeah, okay. I'll go for 4.
4, okay. Oh, I think 4 is also done. I'm so sorry.
Okay, then I'll take 10.
10. Okay. 10 is
10
also
is
done.
also done.
Huh? Okay. आप दे दो यार कोई भी number
You're the
मेरे को.
first president. You should take number one.
Yeah, so we'll go with the first. Should we go with first, ma'am?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, okay. Developing new habits for success in the new year. This is a very big topic.
Okay.
Comfortable talking topic. Or should
Yeah,
I change it?
that's the essence of table topics. You should be comfortable talking anything. Anyway,
Okay.
good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Thank you so much, Table Topics Master, for this topic, developing successful habits in the new year. I'm a firm believer of the fact that New Year is just a perspective. Any new beginning is just a perspective. A new beginning can be the next moment, the next day, the next week, the next month, or even the next year. So, according to me, if you really are a positive person and a person who's focused on goals, the goal setting can start anytime. Having said that, as we all know, which is what we have been discussing in the meeting, that setting successful habits is one and following it up is another story. So I rather concentrate my efforts in trying to make sure that I keep up my successful habits and not really concentrate on what those successful habits are going to be. Everybody knows what really brings success within each or one of us. Success is a very relative term. It can be monetary, it can be peace of mind, it can be family, it can be education. So success is a very relative term. So each one will have their own goals for success. I also feel that whatever makes you happy and peaceful from within is a guiding force to define your success goals. With that, I wish everyone all the very best in the new year's, and may you achieve all your goals and be successful in your own way. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Vidana. So with the interest of time, we will move forward. I'll hand it over to Toastmaster of the day, Brijesh.
Thank you, table topic master.
Thank you so
Tanmay.
much.
A very relevant theme. So thank you for bringing up nice table topics correlating with the theme of the day. In the interest of time, we would start with general evaluation very soon. But everyone was interested in putting up the New Year resolution. So if I have everyone's permission, I'll just share a link with you. So I'll share my screen. Just let me know if you guys are able to see my screen or not.
Yes, it's visible.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I found this application called Mural, and it can help us collaborate together. What I've done is I've put up few resolutions for myself, and since everyone is interested in doing that, I can share this link with you guys. And you all can register, sign up, and just take a new sticky note and put up your resolution. You can take a screen grab of this at the end of the meeting. It's very simple. You take a sticky note and you can just write your name.
Sorry, Brijesh, what is natural? What is it? Natural language processing. What is that?
That's actually something technical, so it's related to my career goals. So a very real life example of this is Google Voice Assistant or Siri. So natural language processing is how machines can understand human language and provide recommendations or actionables to you. So every one of you can pick up a sticky note and edit it. So say if I'm doing it for myself, I'll just write it. Toastmaster Brijesh, and I'll put my resolutions over here. So that way we can have resolutions for everyone in the single screen. And I believe as a club, we should also have at least 4 or 5 resolutions. Something as simple as like every member will take the role of team mod once in 2 months. Every member would come up with a prepared speech once in 2 months. And that will help everyone participate in the club and also ensure the new incoming VP education doesn't have to put in more efforts like Vishal, in convincing everyone. So having that as a resolution should help us out. That's my view. So I'll just share this link with everyone. And while everyone is registering, we can, in the meantime, start with our general evaluation as well, since the time is dragging. So I'll just share this in the chat box. Yeah. Let's share the link with everyone on the Zoom chat. You can go ahead, register yourself. You all will be linked to that mural page. With that, I'll hand over to our general evaluator, Toastmaster Vishal. Everyone give a round of applause for him. No adjective in this world would be able to, mention the effectiveness of his contribution in building up this club.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, and for that introduction. I mean, really don't know what to say, but thank you. I think I was just doing my role as a VP, and I'm quite sure that whoever will be taking up automatically will be getting the uh, responsibilities and will be taking up the role pretty well. So, anyways, I'll carry on with my general evaluation. So today's meeting was a bit unique. We did not really have any prepared speeches. Hence, there would be no evaluation done on any speeches. Also, there's no evaluators as well. So I will just give my overall evaluation and feedback about the meeting. However, before I do that, I would like to invite the tag team to give their inputs as well. So first, I would like to invite the timer Ajay to let us know how did we do on the table topic speeches in relation to the times.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vishal. So for the table topic, Toastmaster Ashwin took 2 minutes 4 seconds. Toastmaster Vishal took 1 minute 29 seconds. Guest Praveen took 1 minute 15 seconds. Toastmaster Lalit took 1 minute. Toastmaster Kriti took 1 minute 22 seconds. Toastmaster Raviraj took 1 minute 30 seconds. And Toastmaster Sudha took 1 minute 38 seconds. And all are qualified. Over to you.
Great. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ajay. Next, we go to our counter, Toastmaster Ashwin, to give the report of the counters.
Sure. Can you allow me to share my screen, please?
Yes, yes.
Still not allowing.
Yes, I think the chat.
Okay. Fine. So my role as a counter or the filler words, I tried to catch whatever I could. And all the names in bold are the people who participated today. There were a lot of you can see a lot of 5+ years. And there were few new phrases like yeah, so yeah, they were used, a lot of people used that. And yeah, so you can see your numbers in front of your names. I may not get into each and every one. If you want, you can take a screenshot, or I can take a screenshot and share it in the WhatsApp chat. Yeah, that's it from my side.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Ashwin. Next, we move to our grammarian, Toastmaster Vishal K, to give his grammarian report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal. And thanks, this was really an effervescent session. And many good phrases were used during this session today. I would like to highlight the word of the day was not being much used in this meeting as it was a presidential election. But yeah, the lot of good phrases were used during the session today. To bring some of the good usage of the words was Ashwin used character is when no one is watching. Brijesh used overnight success is result of many years of hard work. And also a good quote from Steve Jobs, that is great things done in business is done by group of people. Misha used relating to our Toastmaster, that is grown up into a beautiful plant. Sudha ma'am used multiple phrases. Some of them were started on early in the life. Sun is a new beginning. You will never be prepared 100% for your speech, but go for it. And already on the job, it was next phrase was used in terms of Vishal, name written on the club of the wall. Next one was keep up the current habits. Tanmay used some good phrases, hone your skills. If you want to bring the change, be the change. Vishal Mehta used one good phrase, that is taking the club to the next level. Guest Praveen used new beginning can start any day. Kriti used, "It is on us what kind of story we write." So many good phrases were being used during the meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster Vishal. Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, Toastmaster Vishal. So, okay, I think we have pretty much done. So I will give my general evaluation and feedback about today's meeting. This is my personal opinion, what I felt about this meeting and what went well, what are the areas that we can improve upon. So I'll start off with a Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Shreyans. I know today's meeting started a bit 3 minutes late, around 11:03 a.m. Uh, Maybe we can, as a proactive measure, we normally join about open the room 10 to 15 minutes before the meeting starts. Would be a good practice to just check on the role players, the speakers, and all the role bearers to make sure that we are starting the meeting on time. However, Shreyas did his role pretty well. He mentioned the ground rules and the guidelines of the online meeting, and I think all of that was covered. So a job well done by Toastmaster Shreyans. Next, we had our presiding officer, Toastmaster Sarika. She started off with a beautiful story that we all can relate with. And she also briefly mentioned that today we would be having our club elections, just to sort of give a heads up to everyone that what was coming in today's meeting. She also went ahead and introduced the guests in a very warm and friendly manner. And then she welcomed our Toastmaster of the day as well in a very enthusiastic manner. So that was pretty good. So well done, Toastmaster Sarika, on that. After that, the stage was handed over to our very own Toastmaster Brijesh, who was the Toastmaster of the day. And what a fantastic theme he had to start off the first meeting of 2023, which is a new beginning. I felt it was the perfect theme to start off our first meeting. And it was pretty much in line with the New Year resolution and how everyone would be taking up this new year as and what they would want to do in this new year. And it was really great topic, I felt. And with this theme, he really took us on a really great journey on improving ourselves and how we can get better. He also made it pretty interactive as well, asking questions to quite a few Toastmasters on what they felt about the New Year resolutions, the new beginning. And so I felt it was quite interactive as well. Overall, I would say it was an effervescent performance by our very first time Toastmaster of the day, Brijesh. So kudos to you for a role played amazingly well. So great job there. Then we had the timer, Toastmaster Ajay. He's pretty tenured with this. So of course, he shared the timer guidelines perfectly well. And he also conducted his role in a very efficient manner throughout the meeting. So well done there, Toastmaster Ajay. Don't really have any areas of improvement because you are, like I said, pretty tenured and you've done this role multiple times. But try to see if you can maybe come up with any innovation if you are taking this role again in future. Next, we had our counter, Toastmaster Ashwin. You also shared the guidelines in a very unique way. I found it pretty good where he shared a couple of good examples, how we could better understand the guidelines. So I found that pretty good. So, and also he presented his report in a fairly good way, left for us to kind of just go through it in our own way and also share the screenshot. So well done there, Toastmaster Ashwin. Then our grammarian, Toastmaster Vishal, also explained the grammarian guidelines in a very systematic manner. I think, if I'm not wrong, we've used this word very recently in the past, effervescence. So I'm not sure if there's any way we can track if the word of the day has been used recently or not, but I would leave it for the other members to kind of figure out if we can come up with a mechanism wherein we can have new words so that it doesn't get repetitive or so. So just one takeaway that I felt that can be looked into. After that, we had our elections, and our very own Madam Toastmaster Sudha conducted it extremely ethically, openly, and fairly. Special thanks to her for, like I said, conducting our elections very professionally and enthusiastically. And always, Sudha ma'am, thanks for the timely guidance to our club as well, motivating the members and the new executive committee now. And I would just like to mention a special congratulations to our new ExCom and a big welcome to each and every one of them. And after that, we had our table topic session conducted by Toastmaster Tanmay. So I understand he's taken this role for the very first time. So really good topics taken Toastmaster Tanmay, pretty much aligned with today's theme as well. And you also invited the guests to participate, which was really good. And I felt you conducted the session in a very encouraging way, giving your personal touch and feedback after every topic was given. Just one thing I would like to say is I believe we have a Toastmaster table topics master decorum of mentioning like the the Toastmaster name followed by the topic and Toastmaster name. So maybe we can, going ahead, we can just have that in place. And also another unique thing that you was asking before the topic was, are you comfortable with the topic? Which Sudha ma'am quickly picked that, saying that actually you should be really uncomfortable. Like that's the whole point of having the table topic. So yeah, maybe next time I'll leave it with you if you really want to ask, are you comfortable with the topic? Because you should just give the topic and let the person speak on the topic. So just my 2 cents on that. I think overall, like a great meeting, and that's all from my side. Yeah, wish each and every member a fantastic 2023. Hope all your resolutions come true. And with that, I would like to pass it back to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Brijesh. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal. That was a very comprehensive evaluation for this meeting. And this was a slightly different meeting with elections instead of prepared speeches. So thank you for that. Also, while you are leaving the ExCom committee, I would just want to reiterate, the incoming ExCom will look up to you for all the guidance in the next 6 months when we work as ExCom members. Now we are left with the polling. So since we don't have prepared speeches, we will not have polls for best speaker and best evaluator, but we'll have polls for best table topic master and best of dictate. Mahek, you will.
Yes, I'm launching the polls for the best table topic speaker. This will be the Google polls, so you'll have to look in your chat. You'll find a link.
Sure.
Yeah. Please do vote. If we can give it like 10 seconds, then.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wow, we get our pictures as well this time.
Yeah, I think we can go ahead on the 9 responses. If anybody else is still left to vote, can vote. And there's another link for best of big 3 and best tag role player. So put that out with some.
Where is the link sent? Not able to see.
I've sent it on the chat.
Zoom chat.
shared the second link as well.
Yeah.
In the meantime, polling is continued. I'll just share the mural screen. Have few members who went ahead and shared their resolutions. I see resolutions for Tanman, I see for Raviraj, I see for Mehed, I see for Sudan.
Brijesh, I've created mine. How do I share it?
It is a little too technical. I had to learn the software and put in the stuff. So I've done my best. I hope it is visible to you, Brijesh.
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen by the way. So I hope it's visible for everyone.
Yes,
It's a
it's
nice one,
visible.
actually.
I was just exploring a new app, where everyone could actually share their thoughts and like instead of the Zoom screen, where everyone could things in chat.
You know what? You can use this instead of Google form, then this is so good. Like if you want to express a thought, like if the club wants an opinion on something, can we use that for this also?
Yes, we can definitely use this. I love this.
Because it'll be more interactive. Right now the Google form, you just submit, you don't know where it goes, does it go, is it being viewed? This is so transparent and nice. I like it.
Sure, we can use it. In fact, there's one hack as well, So this is a premium thing. Free plan allows you for limited murals. So what I generally do is I go and search for temporary limits.
But I think so with this, the person casting the vote would be visible. I mean, his identity would be revealed.
Oh, okay.
Right, Brijesh?
Looks like, but I think there are different functionalities available. I am to also, read
Yeah, we
about
can
the
explore.
product in detail. So we'll explore it. And what I generally do is I go to such websites which can help me create disposable email.
Okay.
But I don't have to get my Gmail inbox spam. So you can copy an email, you can sign up, you get the OTP here, you confirm that you are a user. Some random email.
So, Brijesh, you cannot see my content.
No, I think Ashwin, it seems you created in a new place. Like I'm able to see this file. When you were sharing your screen, I was able to see your. But have you done it like? So this is the document name, New Year resolution, Mumbai Club meeting. Like, have you joined this mural or you created a new mural for your?
Maybe I created a new one. Let me try.
Yeah. So, Mike, is the voting done? We now have Lalit as well. Couple of things I wanted to share while I see everyone has put up very good resolutions and there are no vague goals. What I wanted to share is just one thing which I've heard on the podcast. Anyone who's interested in self-improvement can go to this podcast. I'll share the link in the WhatsApp group. What it says is habits are algorithms operating in the background that power our life. Good habits help us reach our goals more effectively and efficiently. Bad ones make things harder or prevent success entirely. Habits powerfully influence our automatic behavior. So there's one podcast with DJ Fogg, who is a Stanford University researcher, and what they say, like I've read 2-3 books. One is Atomic Habits, one is Power of Habits, and couple of blogs as well. What it said is, we as human beings generally 60-70% of the time do things unconsciously. We are habituated or we are programmed by our subconscious mind to do things, like we do it that way irrespective of the nudge. So a good way to achieve our goals is, break them into habits and incorporate them in our life. Once you start following that for say 30 days, 40 days, then you will start picking that up, subconsciously. You will not require any nudge. And I thought this is helpful for sharing. So one good example of this is a lot of people, I've seen everyone has put exercising as their New Year resolution. So that's a very good thing. Like we all are already following that. But a lot of people generally say, I want to lose 10 pounds of my weight or 20 pounds of my weight. So idea is to take that goal, break it into habits. So habits could be exercising daily, eating no carbohydrates, and drinking, few glasses of water. So that once you build those habits, you will automatically reach that goal. So that's it from my side. Thank you for being a very wonderful audience. I would like to thank Vishal and Sarika as well, for always motivating me to pick up this role. I know this may not be the best version of myself, which I have performed today, but this was very helpful as far as learning is concerned. And I discovered a very new tool, that will be helpful for me for other work. So thank you, everyone. Mehak, if we are done with the voting, we can announce the winners.
Yes.
I will
Yes, sure.
stop my screen sharing and we can go ahead with that.
Yes. So this is different. I've actually I had made a video last time. So this time also I have done that only. So we will not be stopping. There will be just a continuous video that will be playing for the ceremony. And just a thing that there are 2 winners for the table topics, and there's a tag role winner and big best of big 3. So I hope you enjoy the video.
I think the presiding officer can take over to give away the awards.
Yes, sure. Then I'll play it then now. Because there'll be a music. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. Otherwise, I'll just stop that music.
So you can play the music. That's okay, I think.
Okay.
Let's hear music.
Okay, sure. Sorry.
Best table topic. This so that we cannot hear the music, but table topic is Ashwin and Sudha. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Best tag role player, Toastmaster Vishal. Vishal, what a comeback.
And effervescent comeback.
Yes. Best of big 3 has to be Toastmaster Brijesh.
To everyone.
Congratulations to all the winners. Thank you.
It's really an innovative way, Mehak, to show the awards.
But you couldn't hear the sound, no?
No, we couldn't hear the sound, but it was really, it was a innovative and a nice way to present the awards.
Thank you. I'll send the video across and I'll send the certificates also.
Perfect. Okay, just my 2 bits on the meeting. It was a fantabulous meeting. I think I really enjoyed. Sorry, I was on and off, but Brijesh, you should take up the new role. Sudha, I'm just mentioned on the chat the resolutions for Toastmaster, and I think that is perfect. That you have to attend meetings regularly, deliver at least one speech a month and take 2 to 4 roles. That is like super, Sudham. This is like a good way of, taking up a resolution for Toastmaster also, because finally it is all in our interest. It is for us to, and we will only enhance for, the intention for which we all join Mumbai Speakers, we need to achieve that. Now we also have Misha, and in fact, I would like, Misha, you want to maybe, conclude the meeting, or, and before that, sorry, I'll just quickly take a round to the guest. Guest Praveen, I just wanted to maybe, catch up again with you that how did you like the meeting? Did you enjoy? And of course, today we had elections, but otherwise it is divided between prepared speech and table topic session. So maybe, your feedback, how was the meeting and did you enjoy?
Hey, hi Sarika. Yeah, thanks. Yes, it was pretty refreshing for me. I find it quite interactive, and I like the fact that guests were also encouraged to speak. So yeah. I mean, I'm looking forward for a couple of more sessions here uh, on this topic here. And I just wanted to ask one question: that is there any offline mode as well for this
There is
discussions?
there is an offline. So generally we have a meeting once in a month offline, but hopefully we'll get to have more meetings. But yeah, once in a month is the offline meeting.
And where do we usually plan that meeting, at what location?
Have it Borivali, which is the Don Bosco Orphanage Center. There we have our meetings.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Borivali.
Sarika.
Thank you, Praveen. And we also have Lalit Menda. Lalit Menda, you are already an existing Toastmaster, or
Yeah,
I think,
I recently joined in December. So I attended the guest meeting and it was really nice, interactive way. And I thought this will be a good platform to improve my communication skills. So yeah, I joined in January.
He's
I
in
hope
our club, right? Yeah, this is your first meeting.
Yeah,
This
this
is
is my first meeting.
super. So I hope you enjoyed the meeting and you took back what you really wanted to, and you gained a lot from this meeting.
Yeah, that's correct.
Thank you. We also have Kriti Garg, and Kriti, I think we couldn't come back to you. Maybe you joined a bit late, but just wanted to understand from you, how did you hear about Mumbai Speakers, and how did you like the meeting, the overall feedback?
Yeah, so for the meeting, I really liked the meeting. Like, I didn't expect to get evaluation even on the table topics, like the number of hours and everything, even for the guests. Uh, and then how I heard about the club is that I was just searching for clubs in Mumbai at the website. I already knew about Toastmasters.
It is pleasure to have you in the meeting, and look forward for many more associations, and hopefully you'll be participating more in the clubs and all. Thank you. So now maybe we can, if we don't have any other agenda, it's 1:30. Sunday lunch is waiting for everyone. Maybe we want to conclude the meeting and have a wonderful Sunday, have a wonderful Makar Sankranti. I don't know how many of you all are into kite flying, but Lori, and wish you all a very happy Sunday, and look forward to next Sunday for again a fantastic meeting. And next Sunday, the presiding officer has to be Misha, her first meeting as the presiding officer, and my today being my last meeting as a presiding officer. I have special thanks to all the EXCOM members, especially Vishal Mehta. He's the backbone of our club. Mehek, again, are always very innovative and always come up with fantabulous ideas. So thank you. And Sudha ma'am, always a guiding star So please, again, keep guiding, and thank you so much. And yeah, Nisha, look forward for the handing. I know I'm handing. I mean, we are handing. We are the best president we can get, and look forward to hear more and more from you, and have more innovations and taking club to a new success. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sarika, and I hope I do live up to that expectation. I'll say that again, it won't be possible without you guys. So I will have to have you all there by my side all the time, only to take this to another level, because it's a teamwork. So thank you so much for that, and I'm really looking forward to meet also. Just as Sudha ma'am said, we have to work
Me
more
too.
towards physical meeting. So I hope we'll plan something about that, and we can have a good meeting, and we can work on new ideas whenever it's possible for everybody.
I was just thinking, Nisha, maybe it's the weather's lovely before it gets sunny and hot again. Vishal, you will be missed out, of course, unfortunately. The Delhi se aa jao, apne Mumbai aa
Yes,
jao.
Vishal, please.
Having like hot water cups.
So, what I was saying is, why don't we plan a picnic? Just a
Absolutely, we
half
can
a
do
day,
that.
half a day get together, and we can all just even like even in the outskirts of like Karjat or something, which is not very far, we can all just meet up, or maybe somewhere in Borivali also in a naturistic place, and just spend half a day.
That sounds great, ma'am. That
I,
really sounds great. We can actually lay out a poll in the group, and if anybody has any other ideas, or we can go ahead. That way, it would be good to have find like make a like
Yeah.
it would be a good bonding activity actually, getting to know each other, and
Yes,
it would
yes.
be
I
fun
mean, don't need to
actually.
spend whole day. I know weekends are precious for everyone, but we can at least spend half a day. That's what I thought, like close by.
Absolutely, that's a great idea, ma'am.
Misha, we lost you. Are you still speaking?
Am I
yeah,
audible?
yeah, we can hear.
Am I audible? I guess there's some.
And we can have a meeting. We can have a Toastmasters meeting. So nice to have a outside physical meeting. I've done it in with my friends and we have had a lot of fun.
I think we had lost Sudha ma'am actually.
Yes, there is some network issue from her side, I guess. No, I
So what I
guess.
say is
Yeah,
that
her
it's
screen is
wonderful
on.
to have an offsite meeting, Toastmasters meeting. It's so much fun, right in between the nature, and we are all sitting openly and having a meeting. It's lovely. Let's plan for it. Put
Yes,
in
ma'am.
the venue options, which is close by only. Let's not spend too much time traveling so that it is all close by, and then we can try and confirm the space. Or else you all
Absolutely.
can meet at Chembur Gymkhana. I'm a member of Chembur Gymkhana. I can hire a outside venue, but then that will be in the midst of the city. So it's completely your choice. Let me know.
That sounds good too, ma'am, because that way at least the first thing we need to get done is get everybody together at in a single venue. So once we start doing that, then we can go to other places. But first thing is everybody should gather together at one place. So maybe we can start small and then we can go ahead, whatever. But we can have a poll and we can ask people and then we can decide on it.
Sounds perfect, Misha. All yours.
Okay. No, it's all ours. It's all ours,
But
Sarika. Because
yes,
we all have like because I know it is because of you guys. You guys have really worked so hard to make this club what it is right now, like attend meetings and plan everything. So it's like something good has been already something established has been given to you and you have to take it forward. So it is a huge responsibility.
I know.
So because you have already set up few some expectations, you have to go beyond that. So it's not an easy job, and you guys are so good. I always keep admiring how much efforts you all take in even after having such busy schedules, and so much of patience, especially Vishal. Vishal, I really appreciate the patience you have. Seriously. Like if somebody asked me, like I would like to have that patience which Vishal has, it is something which I really admire. Personally, I admire the patience Vishal has.
I mean, no one's really pushed me to that level that I've lost my patience yet, but we'll see.
I hope nobody does. But seriously, I'm personally admire your patience. You have to have that much of patience to deal with people and tell them, and still be so positive and so optimistic. So kudos for that.
Thank you.
And I know I will learn a lot from you. Though you're far off, but it's okay. We are in this modern world, but no matter whoever is so far, we can still be in touch, no matter how far all of us are. So we will not let you go anywhere. You have to be a part of Mumbai Speakers Club, no matter wherever you are.
Absolutely.
Is Sudha ma'am left? Has Sudha ma'am left?
No,
Yeah,
she's there.
I'm here. Yeah.
So maybe we put and then we can talk so that at
Yes,
least.
absolutely. Because we need to discuss with the new ExCom members also. We have to come up with a plan for the new tenure.
Yeah, absolutely. So what happens, Misha, is that we need to have a joint meeting of the old ExCom and the new ExCom.
Absolutely.
And then after that, like I mentioned, the next meeting will be a joint meeting with the old and the new, making it happen. And the meeting after that will be the new ExCom. That's the usual trend that follows. You guys can decide amongst it. If you need any help from me, let me know. I can come for the joint meeting. Otherwise, you please go ahead and plan the next, at least 3 meetings that you have.
Because you were past president. So you are the current
Ma'am, we will
ExCom.
always need you. It's like you do not have to say if you need me. We will always need you.
No, I'm there, of course. What I'm saying is now, by the way, Sarika, you have become past president, not me.
No, but this ExCom, you past president. So since you said it's a joint
Don't worry,
meeting,
don't worry. I'll come. I'll
Yes.
come. I'll make sure that Mumbai Speakers flag keeps flying high. That is my promise to you. That will not go anywhere. If I see that Mumbai Speakers needs my help, I'll be there. That's my founders club. So don't worry. I'll be always there for it. But yeah, we can start, maybe plan a date in the evenings after office. I think that's the best time. Usually we meet around 9 o'clock. So any of the days that we can have a joint meeting, let me know. It has to be a virtual one, at least, to get the ball set, and then we can meet up physically also.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I suggest if it's possible on Saturdays, like for an hour or two, just to discuss the strategy.
Yeah,
and
sure. I don't mind. आप लोग fix करो, मैं आ जाती हूँ.
ठीक
You
है,
guys
ma'am.
let me know.
ठीक है, एक बार
ठीक
बात
है?
कर लेंगे, जैसा जमेगा, then all of us we can fix a date on Saturday just for the ExCom, the previous and the present ExCom, and then whatever is decided, then we can discuss it in the meeting on Sunday. So we will have agendas to discuss and also take insights and suggestions from people regarding what we have discussed, so that it can be more inclusive and maybe make it workable and doable for everybody.
100%. I'm game for it. Yeah.
Okay. Ma'am, you're on mute.
Stomach is rumbling, so let us get
Yes,
to
ma'am.
our
Okay.
lunch. Have a wonderful Sunday and a great meeting. I'm so glad that we finished one more milestone, which is elections and new ExCom. So now we are moving ahead in that sense. Yeah, great.
Absolutely.
Take care and have fun on Sankranti. Yeah.
Thank you so
Bye,
much. Have a
everyone.
nice
Bye.
week ahead.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye, everyone.